How is this? February in Melbourne, perfect summer weather, but at least it's perfect for four-wheel driving. Now, talking about four-wheel driving, we're down here at City Jeep for a very important event. Come inside, let's have a look. Behind me is something big, bold, and brand new from the team at Jeep. It's got all the off-road credibility that Jeep is famous for, but it comes in a brand new format that is going to be very exciting for the Australian off-road scene.
Thank you to everyone for coming down for the first reveal of the new Jeep Gladiator here at City Jeep.
This vehicle is a huge step for Australia. Dual cab market here is just massive. These sorts of vehicles are very, very popular. And to have something with a live axle to take on the likes of Land Cruiser is going to be a big deal for Jeep and a big deal for the consumers here. So with no delay, let's reveal the Jeep Gladiator.
This is the Jeep Gladiator, Jeep's newest and most exciting vehicle. Looks like a Wrangler, but it has that tray out the back.
This is the business end of the Jeep Gladiator. This large open tub area.
1531 by 1443 mil. It's got a payload of 620 kilos in the Rubicon and about 520 in the Overland.
This is a dual cab vehicle, except it's got a live front axle. It's going to be a serious contender for the Australian market.
It's really hard to try and find a car that does your daily driving as well as actually being something you can take out bush and thrash it around. This is certainly that type of vehicle. And also the payload on the back, chuck the dirt bikes in and you're good to go.
I'm 6'5" and I can fit in it easy.
It's bigger than what I thought it would be. I don't think there's anything in the Australian market with a tray as long as this vehicle.
The staff here at City Jeep and quite a few fans have had the chance to look over it now. What are some of the comments you've heard?
A lot of people who haven't had a Jeep previously have come to have a look at it because it's a vehicle that has that more off-road capability compared to the traditional pickups in Australia.
I'm an outdoor person and it suits me right down to the T. It's a tough unit, looks great, and it's got presence on the road.
Very luxurious vehicle, leather interior, heated seats, heated steering wheel, storage spaces under the seats in the back. In the States they're marketing that as your gun storage, but down here we think it could be great for fishing rods or bits and pieces that you don't want necessarily seen. The Overland will be more your around-town vehicle. It's not as hardcore as what the Rubicon is, so you get the softer suspension. It's a bit more of a plush ride, and it's your more base spec. Then the Rubicon, obviously, it's going to be that more hardcore off-road vehicle that people are going to want to take out off the beaten track. All the way through from the Overland to the Rubicon, you do get your four-wheel disc brakes. Not many vehicles on the market have them. A lot just have drum brakes on the rear. So to have a vehicle that does have four-wheel disc brakes is a phenomenal thing for Jeep to bring to the market in Australia.
There's been rumours around that it's not coming to Australia.
Oh, it's definitely coming to Australia. A couple of specs not coming to Australia, but the vehicle itself definitely coming. They'll be arriving in May of this year. Customers will start seeing them very shortly in terms of test drive vehicles that we'll have available, and then they'll be able to pick them up in May.
This is absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get one in my garage at home.
I think this vehicle is going to give a lot of the mainstays here in Australia a run for their money. It's got the Jeep heritage, all of those off-road capabilities, and that live front axle that here in Australia we are so desperate for. We've got a few months wait until the Australian spec vehicle lands on Australian shores, but keep in touch with the guys from City Jeep for all of the up-to-date information.
I think just looking at it isn't enough. I think coming and driving one for yourself is the best way to get a real feel for it. We're expecting them to land in Australia in May, so more than welcome to come on down and go for a test drive.